Here's the final demo presentation of our group. We designed a rating app that can allow users to find the best dining hall at U of M. Our group consists of 3 people, Yuxing, Zhixuan, and Yichen. First, let us talk about the background and the motivation. The University of Michigan is one of the largest public universities in the United States, and thousands of students dine in at our school dining hall every day. There are more than 10 dining halls around our campus, such as Berkeley Bates, South Quad, and East Quad. Different dining halls have different dishes every day. When I complained that yesterday Berkeley's meals only contains pizza and French fries, my friends who ate at South Quad post pictures of short ribs on Instagram. As a foodie, I hope to make an app that can update the real-time dishes information across different dining halls and show the rating of different dining hall to users, so as to determine the next place to taste food. In addition, we also realized that some users are vegetarians or in weight loss, and we also hope that our app can filter the dishes to a certain extent. Based on this demand, we have developed a unique app, Rate and Dining. We hope that this app can recommend the best dining hall of the day according to a customized food taste buds. We include the following basic functionalities. Firstly, we list the basic information of major dining halls, such as their ratings of the day and the business hours. Secondly, when users click on the detail page of each dining hall, they can see the detailed information of each dishes. Thirdly, we allow users to rate the overall of the dining hall on a scale of 1 to 5. And we will select the comprehensive rating of the dining hall in the past 3 days and display it on the dining hall's information page. Fourthly, we will set ingredient filters according to different people's preference. For example, a student who is vegetarian can easily find menus that only contain vegetables. We will use the human-centered design concept throughout the entire app design process. We have been thinking about how to make this app applicable to more users, especially how to attract minority groups. This is a not you principle. For example, when we design the filter for ingredient preference, we try to take into account various situations, such as vegetarian, low-calorie, kosher, and probiotics. We want our app to be loved by users in terms of variety. Next, we need to analyze our target user market. As a campus catering app, most of the audience comes from the University of Michigan. The most part of these are the students and teachers who have bought a meal plan, followed by other school staff, such as advisors and support staffs. Besides, visitors might also use our app. Considering the complex composition of the person, we try to adopt a streamlined user interface design to ensure that most people can find the information they want in the first place, regardless of whether they are familiar with the University of Michigan. Besides, foodies and people who have special requirements for ingredients are definitely our target users. What's more, we also hope that this app can attract social enthusiasm to join our community, rate delicious food, and share it on social media. This is one of our primary personas. As a member of the University of Michigan's foodies and a strict vegetarian, he wants to find the best dining hall of the day and check out the latest vegetarian dishes. As a student with some tight homework deadline, he hopes to find the information he needs in the user interface as quickly as possible, since he doesn't have too much time. At the same time, being a social enthusiast, he was eager to rate dining hall dishes. We mainly design our app based on this primary persona. The last topic before the demonstration of the demo is the competitive product analysis. We found that one major competing product was the M Eats. It is an app developed by another CS student a few years ago to introduce the dishes of the U of M's dining hall. It mainly shows the information and business hours of the dining hall, but the detail page of the dining hall consists of too much information, which is a little bit messy. On the other hand, our Rate and Dining has added many improvements on top of the advantage of M-Eats. We covered the basic functionalities of M-Eats and made the page clear with a clean design. In addition to this, we added the functionalities to allow users to rate dining halls and adopt filters for ingredient preference. So we feel like we are highly competitive in terms of the U of M's dining app.
This is the homepage of our app. As you can see, there is a list showing each dining hall's information like opening hours and ratings. Suppose we want to eat at Bursley today. Let's just click on Bursley. Here at the upper right corner, we can give a rating to Bursley. Click the rate button and suppose we give 4 stars to Bursley. Now as the app will show you have rated today at the upper right corner. We can also switch between different days to see what Bursley offers each day. Click the right arrow. We will see the menu of tomorrow, and click on the left arrow. We will see the menu of today again. We can also see what Bursley offers during lunch and dinner. So now suppose we want to set some preferences for the food. Then let's just click on the icon at the bottom right corner. So suppose we want to only see the food that satisfies M-Healthy. So let's just click on M-Healthy. Then we click. Then we can switch back to the menu page. And now we will see that the menu only shows the food that is in the category of M-Healthy. So this is basically of everything of our app. Thank you.
Let's talk about some high-level technical details. The first is the developer tools we use. In terms of code management and an environmental setup, we mainly use GitHub for code storage and use Git commands for team collaborations and code management. Besides, all of us use Ubuntu for development. In terms of project management, we use Slack to hold weekly meetings and use the project management tools such as the Gantt chart for scheduling. We have a meeting every Sunday night. At the meeting, we summarize the tasks completed this week, discuss some technical or design difficulties encountered this week, and assign tasks that need to be complete for the next week. In addition, we also use Notion to record important details in development, including some useful links and key operations of deployment. In terms of code composition, we select Python Django as the framework for backend development, React Native as the front-end development, and MySQL as our database language. In terms of product management, we used Figma to make a version of Lo-Fi Demo as a reference for coding. After writing the main code, we also use some testing tools, such as Curl and HTTPy to test our client connection. We mainly use the agile development methods and perform several unit testing after the development of different modules. Finally, we run some integration tests to test the overall performance and use some AWS tools to deploy our products. Here's a brief application flowchart. You can see from the top, we used React Native, Django, and MySQL to develop major codes. In the deployment phase, we use AWS Gateway API to manage the interaction with users, use the Lambda function to link different modules in AWS, and use DynamoDB to store data. During the entire user operation phase, we use AWS CloudWatch to monitor possible abnormal situations and give feedback to developers. Next, we discuss some technical issues that we encountered. First of all, development is an integrated process, and it is a difficult process to distribute tasks among 3 people. We solved this problem by writing some basic functionality. First, like the index page, and then assign people to write different functionalities separately. In addition, we were not familiar with Django and React Native at first, so we spent a lot of time reading the documentation of these frameworks, and spent extra time on debugging. In addition, we studied the relationship between different components of AWS and how to use those components effectively and efficiently. For the future development of our app, we will add a common function in the short term, so that users can not only rate dining halls, but also provide some unique comments for them. These comments are also partly displayed on the dining hall's homepage, so everyone else can see them. The second functionality we will add in the short term is to support rating on specific dish, since right now we only support for rating the whole dining hall. In the long run, we plan to use collaborate filtering to add a recommendation system to recommend 3 best restaurants that are most suitable for users every day. And this is our final demo. Thank you very much.